Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. This is LG Runs Wild. We're back after the holiday break. This is episode 5. We got a title for this one. It's A Tale of Tags. Because, this week was interesting in the CHL. Like I said, I got my co-panelists back here. What up, Gazelle?
How's it going, buddy?
And, Vatty. How you doing, buddy?
What's up?
How's
Tiny Biscaccia.
how's the rabbit life treating you down there?
That's great. Showed up on Gazelle's TV at work the other day.
Oh
Ooh.
my god, dude, that was hilarious. I was sitting there and I was just doing some testing, and it's like the Biscaccia, and I was like, "What the fuck? What?" I was like, "No way,
Well,
the
yeah,
fatty."
you were saying it was like National Geographic or something, right?
It's like a watch free. It's like a nature channel that Vizio has on their TVs. So it was kind of funny. I just started laughing, dude.
We're just, oh, look at that. It's Vatty. Gotta love him. All right.
Yes, sir.
So we had holiday break. How was 4th of July for you guys since, we filmed last episode after Canada Day, so we know how that went. But how was 4th of July?
Oh, it was pretty good, man. We did we did quite a bit. We did like we did a lot of stuff at home, and we like grilled out with my dad and stuff. Saw him, but did fireworks, and my wife actually worked on the 4th, so me and the
Oh,
kids just laid around all day and watched TV. It was nice.
that sounds relaxing.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty chill.
Yeah.
What
I
about
didn't
you,
do
Batty?
shit. I didn't do shit.
uh,
What the fuck that?
he's just like, yeah, I stay at
Nah,
home, I play NHL.
I don't even play NHL, bro. I just tinker on my phone, and I usually work actually, so I'm not gonna lie to you.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Work from home.
Yeah.
there you go.
So, now that, holidays are done, we went back in week 3. Saw a lot of action in the CHL, for good, for bad. So, we're gonna go, jump into the standings. We look at them again like we do every week. We just kind of brush things over, and well, there's a couple shockers. Looking at the standings now, um, obviously we're gonna touch on it after, but Tri City sitting at a wonderful 0-27. Yes, that's correct. We'll touch on, like I said, we'll touch on it in a little bit. um, I want to say, so far, Regina. I just want to put that out there. Regina is still first in the WHL East. Like, that's your division,
I
Valley.
Yeah,
They've
I
had so much shit thrown at them this season between suspensions and bans and call ups and managers getting banned. Like,
it's
pot-
been something.
potato, man. I don't, like, wow.
I
Like,
uh I played some games with a couple guys from Regina last night. They played pretty well.
but, like, not what I was expecting at all. Like, I think
No,
of, like, the way their team was being dismantled, like, with, like, just the protected players getting called up, and, like I said, 2 managers now being banned. Like, it's not. You go look at the standings, you're like, Regina's in first? What? And, like, not only are they first, they're first in the entire conference. Like, the whole Eastern Conference.
Yeah,
yeah.
they got the same record as the Raiders, but Raiders are on the they're on the other side. So I think they're in the Central, right?
No, they're in the
Or is that
same
not right?
division.
I think they
Oh,
have
they're in
tiebreakers
the same division.
or
There you
something.
go. Okay.
What's that, Fatty?
Yeah.
I think this conference is really close.
Yes.
It's closer than a lot of people think.
Oh, it is.
I,
Because
I
you're,
like
you're in
Lethbridge
ninth.
guys, but yeah, I like the Lethbridge guys, but aside from them, like every other team has at least two lines that can play.
So are you saying that we did a good job as staff in balancing the league?
No, put me in an easier league, damn it. Um, no, you did great. I
No,
really
but
like the way
like, there's
it got
only.
some.
I know it's only end of week 3, but like, there's only 8 points separating 8 and first.
Yeah, no, I think parity is at an all-time high this season. I also think that the player pool really helps with that too. So it's like a
Yeah.
combination of those two things. Um,
Mhm.
I do want to shout out we'll go more into it later. The the new Tri City tandem of Wicked and Elite Scrub. But really, Regina, like coming in with two really good managers and then a really good squad from last season, and then all the guys get called up. Maltese gets banned. Marco gets banned this week. Wow. I mean, kudos to him. I mean, keeping the ship afloat and
Yeah.
still going. I mean, it's a lot of you know, a lot of shit you got to go through. So, yeah, more power to you, buddy. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, but I'm not trading any good players. But
Yeah.
good luck to you.
Another team you've mentioned them like all season so far. Seattle's still first in the whole W. Moneywags, man.
Yeah,
Like Moneywags and the boys, they're running away. They're slowly gaining the lead there.
yeah. I think they've been doing good. The real one though that a lot of people aren't looking at. Um, well, I don't think a lot of people really thought much about them coming into the season. But the Brandon Wheat Kings from the WHL had a killer week last week in the last 10. They're 8-2-0.
Yeah, Tasty Cakes. Yeah, that's because he was like dead last season, and he was with Goon in Medicine Hat. They were like 8th seed.
Mm,
Yeah, like
unfortunate.
That yeah, he's having a good season. Holy shit!
yeah. He's like
Wow.
and I was just looking at their stats. Like their management isn't producing.
It's everyone else.
It's everyone else.
Yeah,
Uh
it's crazy.
Guys like Birdie Gang who went for I think 750K, 9-0.
Yep.
Just saying.
Yep.
Isn't he a draft pick?
No, that's the Bird Brain or
Birdcage,
something.
Bird Brain. There you go. That's it.
But this guy, 750K, he scouted for me too. I never got to see him play just because, you know how that is. You jump into like 25 scouting discords, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
like good on them. I mean, that's a guy that went in scouting discord and showed his shit, and he's 9-0.
Yeah.
Like that's solid management right there. Um, what
Jeez.
else we got?
Sault Ste. Marie, 13-game win streak.
I don't.
Yeah. That's
I,
not surprising though.
no, it's not surprising, but man, I've heard from managers about how hard that team is to trade with.
Mm.
Like
All right. So
they put
in
it
other
out on
words,
the ice. They put it out on the ice like they do in trades. They go out there to win by a lot, and that's it. They don't accept anything else. It's
they are very competitive. Um, I don't want to say too much on that. I also think that they have the benefit of beating up on some really good squads. I think the OHL West has are some really like unfortunate teams. The Windsor's going through it right now. Erie's going through it right now. I know Owens battled and Flint's battled, so I do want to say like keep that in mind on each league. But SSM's killing it.
so is
Like
Kingston though. Like
things are
Plymouth's team only has 2 regulation losses. Like
how many
Really?
times did they play Peterborough though?
yo,
It's,
okay,
it's not like the WHL where you play them, 4 times every 2 weeks.
yeah,
Yeah,
OHL schedule is actually a lot more
I know.
balanced than the W.
I'm just giving the
Yeah,
OHL crap
I know
because
you
it's
are.
fun. No,
but
Kingston Plemmy's doing a killer job this season.
I knew right away
It,
when he told me that Edgar was his GM. I'm like, this team is gonna be dynamite.
well, when I saw Ballistic took the defense spot, that and
Yeah,
this is I give him props. Okay, so like he played the long game. Last season, Ballistic played goalie.
yeah,
In a bad season, and now he's eligible to play D.
Hmm.
He played the long game, like 2 seasons of thoughts there.
yeah.
That's big brain shit.
That's
Asha was
fair.
killing it. Swifty and Grumpy and Larry over there are killing it. Really, another one that I think we should touch on is before we go into something else here or before you guys put your thoughts in, is Griggs. Griggs' team is 18-9,
That's
and
pretty solid.
I'm not
he's got a really solid
I'm
just
not
squad.
surprised. Mississauga's been built really well the last few seasons across the board.
Yeah,
That
I just
doesn't
think
really
9 and
surprise me.
1 in their last 10
Yeah.
is all just awesome. Good for him, man.
Yeah,
And he's got
solid
some
league.
good guys over there too. Johnny,
Yeah.
Moro, you know. But he also took some guys that really were in bad positions, like the last few seasons. Pavel Bure,
Yeah.
he was stuck on like Mega Trash's team, and
Oh.
so
But again, I gotta touch on Peterborough. They're keeping the trend going. They've got now 3 wins after 3 weeks. 1 after 1, 2 after 2, 3 after 3.
are they getting blown out? Like, what is the issue here?
Their goal differential is minus 81.
Oh,
They've played 27 games.
you know what?
Let me look just at this week how many goals they allowed.
You're gonna play heel. I'll play heel too.
Four.
What's up with Barry?
Okay, listen to this
Probably
though.
when that question too.
This week, Peterborough lost 14-1, 7-2, 9-2, 6-1, 6-1, 5-3, 7-3, 3-2, and 6-4.
That's rough.
Their first 5 games, they allowed 6 goals or more. And combined to score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 goals in those 5 games. So they allowed like 40 and scored 7 in the first 5 games this week.
That's
insane.
I don't even know what to say. Like,
They literally allowed 42 goals. Sorry, 42. I just counted. And scored 7 in 5 games.
Holy fuck.
this is how bad they are. I guess I just realized this makes it worse. They're 0-3-2 in 1-goal games. They've had 5 1-goal games
And they have yet to win one.
Holy
out
shit.
of their 24 losses.
Hate to see it.
Hey,
One more I want to touch on real quick, Buck.
Yeah,
Just
go for it.
saying. I really thought I was gonna see more out of Barry this season with Sean Sal and Salty Kitten.
yeah.
Get it together, boys. That's all I gotta say.
Barry.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's just a good
Oh,
squad.
yeah.
Like it's a good management game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're 1-8-1 in their last 10. That's what really hurts them, I think.
Yeah.
Hey, but Peterborough, even though they're on a 13-game losing streak, not the longest losing streak in the league.
That's
Oh.
not even.
I know,
It's not even fair.
I know it doesn't count, but Tri-City hasn't won a game yet. I mean, okay, so we can talk about that now, I guess. So, well, Tri-City got blown up this week, as everyone can see. There were multiple second tags, and the management were very open about knowing that they knew about these second tags, so they got thrown to the curb with them. And every game that the second tags played in was a loss or a win that was overturned. So they initially had a record of 1-26, and then 2 more tags popped up, and so now they're officially 0-27. We mentioned it, we talked about it last show, guys, about how people were saying there's tags, and it's like, yes, but there's only so much we can do without evidence. Gotcha! We got...
Yeah.
It's almost like us telling them, like, we need evidence. They're like, oh, we should probably go log into the site now. And then, IPs, tracks, people playing on people's accounts, IPs, tracks, bang, banned.
Yeah, that's
It's tough. Vaddy had the owner as
I think
his AGM.
what makes it more tough is on the guys that were legit.
Yeah.
Like, because now those guys have their season stats ruined.
Yeah. Hey, Scrub still has a winning record so far until he plays his first game. It still shows he's like 5-3-1 or something.
Yeah,
Feels bad.
but I
What
mean,
shocked me the most is I actually thought I thought they were chill dudes last season.
Yeah, because you had Zegras as your GM or
Oh,
AGM.
you did. I bid on Slavkovsky at left wing last season.
Oh boy.
I had Zegras at center, my AGM, and then I had Graysonium as my right wing that I bid on.
Oh
And
my.
then I I may just throw it out there into the ether. Storman's apparently their boy too, because he was on my team that season. I just realized
Yeah,
that.
no, I've heard that too. He was on Flint last season for a bit with me,
Yeah, that's the only guy that I really know of.
and Flint re-signed him. I
Uh,
think they traded him, but I don't know to who. Was it?
but then I I'm just gonna say this: these two fellas here are not gonna ban anybody for nothing. I'm pretty sure this has been in the works for a while. Just saying. Reading off your chat. Sorry, Buck.
Oh, yeah, no. And like, at the end of the day, why are you cheating to play in a free league? Like, if you already have your accounts banned for tagging, why don't you just serve your ban, buy out the fine if you want to play that bad, and just play for like on your actual tag? Like,
You're,
there's no point. Like, just go play in another league for the year, or buy your ban out so you can at least play esports if you're that sweaty. Like,
look,
I
like, what? Why the fuck play on a tag? Like, what's that benefit you?
right?
What's the benefit there? Like, hey, I'm a AHL or NHL player, and I just played as a prospect in CHL. Oh wait, can't tell anybody because I was cheating. Like, it's just stupid to me. I don't know. I'll never understand it.
Yeah. Like,
I who wants to play this game that much?
also fair.
Well, I mean, I play this game a lot,
Yeah,
but
it's.
I
I
would
mean, you're a
never.
weirdo though. Like,
I know, man.
I
Fair
also,
enough.
I also play this game a lot. I'm one of those guys that gets on with his LG line every night for 2-3 hours and grinds the game like with all 5 guys, and we just play, 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 and then I'm matching like AHLs and NHLs, and it just helps us get better.
yeah.
But like, I hate playing this game, but it's the only NHL game.
Yeah, I mean, what really sucks is that, in my opinion, because uh, I just find it funny that they've shown that they still think, like, even in this chat right now, in our chat, they are still saying that they didn't do it, and it's like, holy shit, dude! Like, what?
I mean, almost all of them have owned up except for,
A few.
uh, a couple. And I mean, it is what it is. We have the evidence to support the ban.
Yeah.
Like, we don't just go ban people on a whim. It,
Yeah,
I mean, it sucks. It is what it is.
don't be fucking stupid.
Yeah.
That easy, bro.
And like, it's funny because last 2 seasons, Elite Scrub was the owner of the Tri City Americans,
I know.
and the best part is that he was supposed to be the Hamilton Bulldogs GM for the season for Wizza, and the day of bidding, he was out of town or something and didn't check the site to be able to accept the offer in time for bidding.
Oh,
So
that's smart.
Scrub went into bidding and was won by Tri City. So stayed with the same team, and now, mad kudos. As soon as the bands went down, I literally went to Scrub and I'm like, "Hey," and he's like, "You want me to take the team?" I'm like, "If you can," and he's like, "I got you." Even though he had told me like in the off season, it's like, "Yeah, I ain't returning. I don't want to fucking manage next season." I'm like, "Okay, I want you back." Look what happens when you don't come back, Scrub. you still have to take over, and now you're in a shitty position. And I feel bad for you because your peers aren't helping you out.
Hey, you can't speak
Sorry,
on
not
that.
all of your peers. Some of your peers are just being jackasses.
I mean, that goes into the biggest problem of the season as for management is
Trading.
holy crap, trading is just atrocious.
But like, I just want to say like, I sent everyone a message, like all the owners. I'm like, guys, he needs to call up 3 D-men because they all eat a ban pretty much, and all he had on his TC was RAVs. Like he had no call up eligible. I'm like, I'm sure there's players that you don't want on your roster or don't want to play because God knows what reason. Just help a guy out. Like, if you were in this position yourself, you'd want to be helped out too, I'm sure. Like, nobody wants to take over a team that's 0-27. There's guys out there because it's summer season that just want to play. Like, just make both your lives easy, and then it's just not happening. You can touch more on it because you're seeing it from a manager's perspective, and I'm hearing about it from, like, everyone.
It's actually just funny because I'll go into it after the show with you, but it's I'm actually the manager that's made the most trades this season, right? So hands down,
You and Spokane are top 2.
yeah. I think I win because I've made like 3 this week.
You were leading. I know that much.
Yeah. Either way, take that for what you will. I like to think of myself as a pretty easygoing guy. Um, People are just looking to win everything this season, and it's really disgusting. It's just like I heard some of the stuff getting offered to Tri City, and it was just
Oh yeah.
it was
Like
like
I get it. From like a competitive manager standpoint, you do want to jump all over that. Like take advantage of it to try and, make your team better. But like
Mhm.
like if it's a new manager or new owner who's probably like panicking, that's where you could probably end up taking advantage. But Scrub is like a vet owner. He knows what he's doing. He's not gonna trade his top 2 scorers on his roster for the 3 inactive TCs that you're probably gonna send him. Like,
well, you know what's funny is me and Scrub made a trade, right? So like, and I'll be open about it. I had 2 guys that were bidded on and played, and then I sent them down. They cleared waivers,
yeah,
and they obviously wanted playing time. They made it evidently clear to me, so I gave them to a team that would give them a chance.
yeah,
And I just took. I was like, here, just send me. I like these 2 guys. See, you want to send me them? Cool, done. That was easy.
yeah.
Like you don't have to build your third line to be a first line off TC trades.
No. And like what people don't understand is that like you're not gonna make any relationships with your peers. Like I know my own owner is always in my DMs talking to me about how one specific team is always trying to fleece in trades, and I'm not gonna name the teams, but there's teams out there that are literally just trying to be like, nope, I won't trade unless you give me your like first line right wing, your first like lefty, and then a TC for my one bum TC.
You know what's sad is I'm just gonna say like these are vets that are the problem too. It's
Yeah,
not a lot of the new guys. It's vets and they just yeah. Nobody can hold the conversation anymore. That's what sucks. God, just I don't have any friends. Be my friend while I talk trades with you.
like
I'll let you take my whole team. God damn it. Just be my friend. That
Jesus.
easy, bro.
I don't know what manager said it after I handed like the tag on all the managers. They're just like, it's not hard to just try and make a trade that benefits both teams. Okay, can I use a real life example of like a trade that benefits both teams? That was like everyone's like, oh my god, but like it wasn't a big deal. The Ottawa Minnesota trade of Talbot and Gustafson. Just
Oh,
flipping
yeah.
goalies 1 for 1.
That's like an elite scrub trade right there. Like that's a team that you give them somebody that they can use, and you take back something you can use. Holy crap!
And
It's like
yeah, and like
beneficial for both teams.
and the
Well, I mean,
yeah,
Minnesota wanted to get rid of Talbot because they got Flurry. They
and he
signed
was
Flurry,
mad that they kept
and
Flurry.
yep. So
And Gus signed a 2-year deal or something, which gives him 2 years to mentor under Flurry because he's still a young goalie. And Ottawa just got rid of Murray and wanted an established starter, so they have time for Forsberg to develop. And well, Talbot is a dignified starter. He's solid. He just he has rough spots like everyone else. Like
yeah,
that's a
yeah.
trade that works both ways. Like I
Yep.
don't know why that can't happen in LG. Like it does happen. Sorry, not in LG, in the CHL.
Yeah, I was gonna
It's
say
it's
that's
a
No,
C. This
you
is
can't.
really a CHL issue.
it
Like
really
more
is. It's
so.
I don't-
Yeah.
In my other two leagues of management, I never had that issue. And Buck, we were managers in the NHL at the same time.
Yeah. And
It wasn't hard to make trades.
it's also, I think, coming with the times too. Is like the generation for the game is getting younger, so like a lot of the older managers are the ones that are easy to trade with, but it's a lot of the younger guys, like the 18, 19, 20, 21 year olds that are impossible to trade with. Because like you think back like seasons like 20, 25, like even 30, like as the seasons went on, it was getting harder and harder to trade as the generation got younger and
Oh.
younger.
I would be interested to see what total trades would have been like over the seasons. That would be interesting.
Don't look at
Statistic.
season 6 because there's one trade that went around 24 times in a span of 2 hours. Go back and listen. Go back and listen to episode 1, guys. If you don't understand that reference,
Mhm.
we talk about that in episode 1 when we were talking about our past years in
Your
LG.
CHL dark times. Those were much different times.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Yeah, those are a lot different. That was way before I was in the league, but I've heard quite a bit of stories about it back
The
then.
wild, wild
So
west back then, bro.
yeah, yeah, I heard. Not just from Buck
Um,
and you, but like tons of people
yeah,
that have
it
been
was
around.
good
So
times.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
yeah.
Um, just to touch on something quick in the chat,
Yeah, go for it.
like Cap, look, man, nothing personal. I don't even know you, bud. Um, we've already explained to you why you were banned. Um, like there's what we have. It's a direct match, dude. It sucks if you're both in the same house, and if your story's true, we don't know. I mean, we can't say yes or no, it isn't. But unfortunately, your brother screwed you, bud.
And
So if your
that's
story's correct, like, sorry,
we
man.
get it that you're mad. Don't get us wrong. Like we know why you're mad. We're 100% like understanding about the situation. You just got to see it from our standpoint too. Like y'all are in the same house. If he's cheating, what's stopping him from cheating on your tag when you're not around or whatever, right? We we can't allow that in any aspect. And I know it sucks, but it's also kind of a protection for you too.
Yep. So
Well, it's just guilty by association, right?
Yeah.
If I get what you guys are saying, like,
Yeah. His brother was the one that was tagging, and because they share IPs, he gets hit too.
yeah, buy a house, bro.
And
Go rent.
and thus
yeah.
became the new dub from Tri City Americans to the Tag City Newfoundlanders.
No, dude, brothers play all the time, man. My wife plays. Well, she hasn't played in a couple seasons, but that's not the issue. The issue is cheating was happening on that IP address.
Yeah.
Direct match, all three tags involved, ban. I'm sorry. That's all I'm really gonna say on
Yeah,
it.
because
There's nothing more to say.
brothers play together all the time.
Yeah.
I think you guys have made your point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, buddy, it is what it is at the end of the day. Sorry, bud.
He spec like the buy a house comment. That's great.
Oh,
It's like I
gosh.
can't even buy a house. I'm too poor.
That's
Buy
what.
my house.
That's why we have a.
Eh,
That's why we have a zoo.
No, I
The
need
LG
Denki.
Zoo.
Denki to fucking buy my
Because
house.
that's essentially what the CHL is this season, anyways. It's an LG Zoo.
No, it's true.
We got guys, blaming and trying to start shit literally
That
24/7. It's great.
I get into that.
No, I'm not gonna get into it. It just when you wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning on a Friday morning, or no, honestly, it's most mornings lately. You wake up in the morning, you open your phone, you don't expect 107 messages in the manager's chat because someone went off at 4 a.m.
It happens
Yeah.
too much. It happens
I've
too
never
much.
seen such a salty bunch of managers like I have this season. And like, it's not even bad. It's just everyone's so salty about everything. Like, it's a summer. It's the first summer in 3 years, y'all. Like, go outside and enjoy it. Like, that's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
I work outside, but that's besides the point. Like,
Yeah, you gotta touch grass no matter what, Buck. But doesn't count.
every time I get in and out of the truck.
Yeah,
So every
there you
two
go.
2 to 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Hey Cap. Hey Cap. I'm fat and I love it, buddy. It's all good.
Hey man, you gotta live your life. I live my life my way. You live your life your way. That's how we do it.
I don't give no fucks, bro.
Exactly. Look, it's not my fault. My job makes me work out harder than if I ever went to the gym. I sweat like a pig. I work my ass off for 10 to 12 hours a day.
Man, speaking
Uh,
of sweating like a pig,
I used to do that, Buck. I mean, but now I just enjoy that sweet AC.
I wish our trucks
UPS
had
truck.
AC.
I was just gonna say UPS trucks don't have AC.
Yo, they
Forget it. I used to be a postal service guy, so
Yo,
I
they-
know
they-
about the no AC life.
yeah, but they literally pay $1,000 per truck to remove the AC units when the trucks are delivered to the company.
Because it gets better gas mileage.
No, that's not why. It's because they don't want to have to pay the mechanics to repair something stupid that'll break all the time. Which is
It's always running.
because one, it's always running, and two, because the company likes to penny pinch, and that's it at the end of the day. And then I come home from working all alone all the time because I'm in my truck all the time alone to LG where I'm around hundreds of people all the time. It's like one extreme to the other.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it's not such a bad thing, Sometimes some alone time is good.
But
Just kind of
I
depends.
know Vaddy had something to say about the sweating.
Dude, I sweat all the time. I sweat outside. Like I just walk outside and I sweat. I sweat when I eat ice cream. What the fuck you gotta say about that?
No,
Let's go, Ken.
you were talking. You were saying like Gazelle. Speaking of sweating, like
Oh,
Oh my
that's
god.
yeah,
Oh
that's
my
what I was
god.
saying.
You
Yeah,
poor man.
yeah.
You poor man.
yeah.
This man
that's-
had to guys, this man had to eat his dinner without AC today.
With 4 kids in a restaurant.
With 4 kids in a restaurant. That's
Like,
just
oh.
Yeah.
God bless you, Gazelle. God bless you.
Like I saw him before you got on, Daddy, and like let me tell you, like he was stretched.
Dude,
He's
it's
like, "Yo,
no
I'll be back in a
shit.
few minutes. I gotta go clean up. Like I'm dying right now." And I'm like, "Yeah."
Oh man.
Dude, it's brutal outside anyway.
Well, it was like 98 today. I think like real feel like 106 or some
For
shit
all
like
you
that.
Canadians, don't worry. It just means it's hot.
Yeah, so it's not so much the heat, it's more so the
Ugh.
humidity. Like you walk outside and your fucking nutsack insta sticks to your thigh, and it's like Jesus fuck. And yeah, so then we get to the restaurant, right? And we walk in there. It's like, man, it's kind of warm in here. Like, oh, I'm thinking of right by the door, not thinking anything of it. We go sit down. And I'm like, holy fuck, it's hot back here. What is going on?
So like,
And the waitress
yeah,
comes up and she's like, oh, hey, sorry, our AC's out. And it's like, oh,
that's hot.
yeah, I felt
Dude.
bad for her, man, because she's got to in the cooks and they got to go in the kitchen. She said it was hotter back there than it
Yeah.
was outside. So
I believe it.
that's tough. Yeah, that's
Like
I want-
so, like our trucks. Let me tell you, there's videos on like the UPS like Facebook page for like the workers. They cook cookies, like baked cookies, on the metal shelves in the back, and like from like 9 a.m. till like 6 p.m. in like the southern states, and like
Oh,
it's like
yeah.
fully cooked.
Hmm.
Like I've gone in the back of I have like one of those like thermometer magnets that you can like stick on metal. My truck, like outside, like on the day it was 95 degrees. Okay, inside the truck it was 140, like in the back.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
that's
So
brutal.
like you go back there some days because it's just a giant metal box that's brown with like a white top. Like it's not a reflective top; it's just a white top. So like it just absorbs all the heat.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awful.
And
Yeah.
like if you're back there looking for a package for like longer than 15 seconds, like you are soaked. Or if it's a heavy ass package and you gotta like drag, you're like dying. It's but it's nice because it's the first year, like first summer that's more like it's normal. So like the COVID numbers and like the online shopping is like slowly decreased. So it's more of a
And
regular summer and guys aren't working 12, 13 hour days. They're working 7, 8.
bro, I fucking hate online grocery shopping. It's the worst. For
I don't
one,
I don't
I
get it.
I buy more shit than I would if I go to the store. And two, every time we show up to pick it up, they're like, we've got 14 substitutions here for you because we didn't have this, so you got four of these, and it's like, well, son of a bitch.
That's
Like,
another thing. I get the substitution things because it's based off of and it's a recommendation
mhm.
that's like almost the same thing. But like, if they don't have what I put, don't recommend it and buy it. Because what if it's a brand I don't like, or if there's an ingredient in there that I'm
That
allergic
reminds
to.
me.
Like,
Yeah, that reminds me. I don't know. Okay, I don't know about you guys. The only ranch I can eat is Hidden Valley. Everything else tastes like fucking puke to me.
okay,
And one time they
It's fair.
substituted our Hidden Valley for Kraft, and I was like, oh hell no. Mm-mm. I was like, I don't want that. And the guy was like, so you don't want the ranch? I was like, I do not. Thank you though. And he took it back, and he's like, so we can credit. I was like, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's just a $5 bottle of ranch. It's not a big deal.
yeah.
But it's like that. Like no, mm-mm, that
You know
can't
what
do
I
that.
wish they made range wise? I don't know how you feel about this. Do you have Jack in the Box? Yeah? Everyone, I think.
No, but I've been to many of them. They're very good.
Yeah.
Okay. But their buttermilk house ranch.
Mhm. Oh yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Yeah. If they made that in a bottle, I'm sold.
Like
But
we
I don't
we
eat
we have
veggie
like
ranch other.
creamy bacon ranch, but that's about it.
Really?
Yeah,
You
like
guys
they
put
put like
bacon in
bacon
everything.
bits in like the ranch. It's kind of cool.
You guys have like bacon flavored
Well,
chips and the. Blech.
yo, our chips are great. What do you mean? We have all dressed. We
Oh,
have ketchup. We have bacon. Like,
hey, who wants a ketchup chip?
yo, a lot of
Oh,
people. Yo, they're super
no, that's
popular.
that's fucking weird. Like,
Yo, ketchup.
like, hey,
Ketchup chips are the
I got a
best.
chip here. Oh, I'm gonna put some ketchup on it. Yeah, no,
Yo,
no.
they're bomb, man. Don't knock them
Uh,
till you try them. When I go to Edmonton
yeah,
this summer, I'll make a pit stop in South Dakota.
no shot. Oh, never catch me eating ketchup on a chip. That reminds me of a guy like we were on a business trip. We were down in Corpus Christi, Texas, right? And first strike, the guy orders a steak, well done. I looked at him, I was like, okay, yeah, you're weird guy.
Yeah.
And then he asks for ketchup. I'm like, what the fuck does he need ketchup for? And then he just like dumps it all over the steak. I was just like, yo, you
No.
just ruined a $30 steak. You're
Okay. Okay.
nuts.
I have a question because I just went to Texas Roadhouse the other day. On
Hmm.
speaking of steak. All right, so they always ask you like, are you gonna smother your steak, right? Like with the mushrooms and the onions and
Oh,
shit.
okay, okay.
Throw them in there. Are you that guy or no?
Actually, sometimes I'm not a big like cooked mushrooms fan. I'm weird like that. Like if you get like you buy your mushrooms at the store, like I
Yeah.
eat them like that, but I can't eat them cooked because it's a texture thing for me.
Okay.
It's like mush. It's I don't know, like instant makes me gag. But the onions, yeah, not too bad with that.
I love the onions
So
on
it's
steak.
just yeah, it just kind of like
Onions,
depends on
mint.
what I'm feeling.
Yeah, I did it for the first time this week, actually.
Oh, I bet you'll
And
do it again.
yeah, it was
Hmm.
good.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
it
Yeah,
was good
it's
shit.
So what I like sometimes doing with the steak is I'll do the onions, but I'll
mhm.
put a little bit of like cream of mushroom sauce on the steak.
I can see
Instead,
Oh
that being
yeah,
really good
because
too.
it's more soupy, right? So you get it like
yeah,
almost like a gravy, and it keeps the steak more tender. If, like I know people that do it, especially with like
yeah,
the Weller done steaks.
yeah,
Yeah.
They do that so it's more the juice, the flavor. I don't know. It's
yeah. It's
pretty
not so
cool.
dried out and
Yeah.
I have to let my shit
oh
bleed. So
yeah, dude. I literally sear it like a sear, sear, eat.
yeah, I
I
it's so good that way. It's like it melts in your mouth. It's oh yeah. I want a steak now. I'm gonna yell for Emily to make me a steak.
Order Chipotle with steak.
like French fries and ketchup, chips and ketchup. Yeah,
It,
no, it is not like that
uh,
at all. And
it,
two,
yes,
I
yes, it is.
I'm more likely to use ranch or barbecue sauce with my fries than I am ketchup. I never eat
Yo,
ketchup with
just
fries.
gravy with your fries, man.
Oh yeah,
You got,
there you
and then
go.
you
like
add the cheese curds on top. You got
yeah,
yourself a
I was gonna
poutine.
say some. So there you go. Yeah, some chili cheese fries even.
You
I'm
got,
from the
Those are
Midwest. I don't like cheese curds. I'm like,
have you had like
yeah,
The real Canadian cheese curds though?
no,
Okay,
no. But
that's your
I've
issue.
been in Wisconsin. I've been to Wisconsin, like, because I have family in Madison, and I don't do the cheese curds, man.
You,
It's not for me.
you gotta have some Canadian cheese curds from St. Anne
Hey,
Five.
since we're talking about cheese here, I gotta tell you guys that a joke one of my coworkers said on one of our calls. So he does these dad jokes randomly, right? Sitting there like, having a serious business meeting, and he's like, "Hey, Jim," and Jim's like, "Yeah, what's up, David?" And he's like, "Did you hear about that cheese factory in France that blew up?" And he's like, "No, I didn't." And he's like, "Yeah, there was debris everywhere."
Oh,
And everyone was like, "Oh my God." And then
oh,
one of the guys was like, "Is it close to the office?" We're like, "What? No, like Brie, like the soft cheese
yeah,
that's made in France."
yeah.
Like he's like, "Oh, and it's like also 3D our office is in South Dakota, not France."
Yeah.
So yeah, wouldn't have been close, but it was pretty funny.
That's a good one. Oh, that's like almost cringe dad joke though.
Yeah, oh
It's
dude,
real.
it was.
That's
It's
bad.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
All of
coming
us
up.
were like, "Oh my God."
yeah.
It was pretty funny though, just because Jim hates dad jokes. It just drives him nuts, and so it was a perfect thing.
Jeez. Looking back now, going back to LG here. We're 3 weeks out of 8 into the season now. We're
Yeah.
going into week 4. Trade deadlines in a few weeks. Maddie, how many more trades you make? You got 3 more
I
weeks of trades. You've done like 22 trades or something like that already. You doubling up? Or you starting to
no.
get content?
I'm hoping to like quiet down. When you lose a manager and you let him build a line and then stuff happens. Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts this season personally for us. So
Hmm.
That's fair.
Hobo asked me the same goddamn question. He's like, "Why do you move everybody?" I was like, well, no, it's really just maximize assets. I kind of treat it like anything else in life. Like, you want to make the best out of it. You want to get the most out of what you have.
Do we think Tri City catches Prince George? There's 29 points to go. There's 40 some games left, 45 games left, so 90 points to get. So
Yeah,
they have 29 points to catch up out of a possible 90 points to, if they win all 45 games. Which, if he does, straight up, he's getting manager of the year. I mean, he's likely already going to get manager
if
of
that
the
He needs platinum.
if that team makes the playoffs, you would have to give him manager of the year.
100%.
He's starting the season 0-27. Like, I mean, there hands down nobody would. Yeah,
You know
there's-
what would be
there's no
really
way.
funny? Wags just said in the chat, catch the Chiefs. If Scrub comes back and knocks out Danky out of the playoffs, yo, the amount of shit that would flow downhill.
I actually want to see it now, but I like Dinky. But I
Yeah,
want to.
I'm rooting for him because the fact of that he is stepping up and doing that, like, not a lot of people will do it. There's just not a lot of people that would do that. So that just speaks about volumes of his character right there. So
I
Yeah.
I give like such mad kudos again to Scrub. But why didn't you come back? Your team would probably be like top 3 in the conference. He builds good teams.
yeah, he
Yeah.
had some good teams there the last 2 seasons.
Yeah.
I think he's in the playoffs actually.
Yeah, we'll
He's
see.
in the easier of the WHL, right?
We haven't actually talked about this season really. How's your personal season going?
Oh, let's not talk about that. Let's end the show. See you guys.
Okay.
Me and Gazelle are gonna leave the chat now.
Gazelle
Maddie,
can
you
start
can-
then.
Oh, okay. I was gonna let Vatty go.
Oh,
I'll let you go.
Are we? No,
You-
we gotta do it with the shit sandwich. You gotta, a
Yo,
good, a bad, and a
so
good.
right. So vibes wise, season's great. Boys are great. Team's awesome. Chat's super active. Everybody rips nightly. Like it's fun.
You're on Stockton, right?
Yeah, I'm on Stockton.
Okay.
We're doing
Yeah.
pretty. Actually,
Yeah,
shit,
you
I
guys
don't
are
even know
doing
what we
pretty
are in
well.
the standings. Let me look.
You're third in your division, but your team's doing really well.
Yeah, we're 21, 8, and 7. I have the unfortunate
Oh,
benefit of being 2, 7, and 3.
oh! I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I actually didn't know
yeah.
that.
So I'm 2, 7, and 3 with like a 780, I want to say. So I'll just kind of touch on something, and this is not to bash on anybody. Again, I love the vibes on our team; it's great. But the 3 games I played last week, we scored 4 goals, and 3 of them came from our left defenseman.
Oh.
Shout out Bardown, thank you.
Oh,
So yeah, we'll figure it out, right? Like it'll get figured out. We've had some tough matchups too. It's not like we've played crappy teams. Like I'll be honest, like our whole conference, there's
It looks hard.
multiple lines on multiple teams that are solid. So we've had, what was it? Sham told me the other day. We're 12, 5, and 2 in 1-goal games. So over half of our games have been 1-goal games.
Yeah.
So it's been a dogfight all season, but it'll turn around. Sometimes you get those wins, sometimes you don't. So
Yeah, that's fair.
but yeah,
Um,
take it away, Batty.
I honestly didn't know your season. Like your stats were, like just taking a hit this season. Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I guess my save percentage isn't that low.
No.
It's not where I'd like to see it, but wins wise, obviously that's the one that I care about for the team, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it makes me feel like I'm not like I've got to do just a little bit more. Make that save to bail out the boys, so we win that 2-1 game instead of losing 3-2 in overtime. It's just little things, but like I said, we'll get it figured out.
Yeah.
I think we've got a great team. Sham, Mance, and Ovi built a really good team. NHL management's great. They're just as active in our AHL chat like as anyone on the team.
Yeah.
So that's always good to see. Con from the heart, right there. Um, yeah, but yeah, it's I'm excited to see what the second half of our season has in store. So
Yeah. Fatty. Let's talk about it.
3-6
Okay.
with a -12.
Okay. I mean, you made it seem like it was worse.
I mean, I went 2-1 and then lost 5 fucking games in a row.
That's tough.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. As usual, I don't put myself with the best line or anything. So like, I play when everyone else can't play. Or I try to. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't know. It's manager life. I think I just kind of expected.
sometimes it works out, but if your team's avails bad, you got to bite the bullet, right?
That's also what sucks
Yeah.
about being a 9 out of 9 manager. You kind of just
Yeah,
have to slide in wherever sometimes. Be like,
yeah.
nope, sorry, can't play.
So have you had uh like the same line each week, or has your line
No.
been different?
No. So
Oh.
I think I played with like a random line that was thrown together because two people. No, sorry. My entire forward line did not show up for Father's Day until the last game
Oh my.
when the center showed up. That was the week I went fucking 2-1. So I don't know what the hell's going on.
Did you call those ECUs
Um,
up?
no, because two of them, one's out of position and the other one's an RB. Um,
Sorry.
and then no, you're good. And then the next week I played with like a shell of that line.
Mm,
Still not great, but the D man I played with just got banned, so I will talk about that. He just was not the same guy he used to be back in season 26. And
yeah.
then
Oh
this
yeah.
week,
Oreo?
yeah, Oreo just yeah, he's rough.
Yeah, I saw the ACU and I was like, uh-oh, Oreo.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Because I trade him, he's active. He's like, hey, I understand, like it happens, and we're like, okay, cool, see ya, bye. And then he played a week, and then he got banned. So I don't know. Um, but I mean, it's gonna be good. Next week's fine. We have two lines going now for the first time this season. So
Woo!
yeah,
Go.
right. And so I mean, there could be worse, right? So I
It's
could be
always
Peter.
hey, you have as many wins as the whole team. Um, but it's always tough when you don't have chem,
Oh, 100%. That's why my
because
guys play all the time.
there's a lot of guys um, that run together, right? A lot of teams do a really good job of that. So when you match up against guys that are already decent at the game, and plus they got that chem where they just know where their guy's going to be, it's tough to beat. So,
Yeah.
and if it's tough, but you got to figure it out.
Like,
I'm not worried about it.
yeah.
Yeah,
This is typical Vaddy right here. Okay, we're gonna bat 500. All right, and then we're going to playoffs, and somehow we'll do well, or we get bounced.
Um, yeah, because my line plays literally every night, or mostly every night. Like, there's nights where there's like, guys, we play in town. I'm like, yeah, no, I want to play like Sea of Thieves, or I'm gonna play on Destiny. I just need a break from NHL. I gotta do something where my brain can just be like, autopilot, do this, and not actually have to focus on a game.
right.
But like when we
Oh,
play, we play like from like 10 o'clock to like 1 a.m. and we'll match the A and the N teams and play them and get better. And I think we played like Sweet Lou's like esports team the other night, lost an OT, and we're just like, that's a good way to end the night. Yes, we lost, but it's a good way to end the night. We got absolutely like outplayed, but we played well defensively, and like that's when chem really is a big thing because like you go into a game against, I'd say like a veteran esports team, who know each other that play a lot. Like as a CHL team, you get like spanked and like it's nice to not get spanked.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. From the chat, what are those trophies on the shelf, Buck? Oh, those are his trophies from the turtle races he's won. He's a professional turtle racer.
Yo, just ask Elite Gaming. Elite Gaming knows all about my turtle races. We race turtles all the time at work at UPS. No, honestly, they're my ball hockey trophies from when I was a teenager. MVP championship trophies. That's all it is.
Oh, subtle brag, MVP.
Huddle.
Yo, subtle brag, being an MVP on a team of 6 kids that are the ages of 14 to 18.
There you go.
Subtle brag, I have participation trophies. Look at them.
I love your participation trophies.
Yeah, I actually, I got a trophy here. My wife gave me.
I do remember this trophy. The loser
Says,
trophy.
it says loser, and it says, "My bad, fellas," at Slow Gazelle. It's one of my most cherished trophies. I got that on Father's Day, actually. So I keep that right here on my desk. Always remember that.
Yeah. So Neely Gaming and I have the inside joke because I played ball hockey goalie for these guys. Like so, way back in the day, when I was playing in another league, XOHL. I ended up playing. I was playing ball hockey in like a gym league, and ended up playing against Neely Gaming, which is Neeler and Neil9 team. And they're like, "Yo, it's Buck," and I didn't know it was them. And then I ended up playing goalie for them like a year later. And our D-man would start behind the net with the ball and accidentally shoot it off the back of my leg and into the net because it was goalie. And they'd be like, "Yo, Jamie, ball's behind you."
All right, real question though. How's Neil's hammer doing?
His what?
It's a joke from like 4 years ago, but we were back when I was single. We did group Tinder with both the Neils. Okay, I was with both the Neils, and it was gold.
So let me tell you, Neil's Tinder account actually got like banned. It got reported and banned.
What's fucking going on? Let's have this combo.
Dude, okay. I've like playing like I'll play some softball and stuff here and there. I got a golf tournament tomorrow, right? I got some buddies that are single that are on Tinder, and some of the shit that you see on that thing, it's what? How is that account not banned? And so I need to know what happened for this account to get banned.
Oh man, and like the best part is like I know Neil, and like he's like horrible with women. I'd say like he'll just be like hi, and then I'll just be like stop messaging me. And he's like what?
Because like copy and pasted the same message to a few girls.
AKA
so they thought
hi.
I was a bot.
Neil, I saw you and the other Neil post some stuff that I cannot repeat in this chat on Tinder group back 4 years ago, and I will say it was some of my I harbor those memories very closely.
Oh man, some of the stuff that this guy comes up with, he's the craziest motherfucker I've ever seen. Like, oh man,
insane.
I love these guys. I go golf with them all the time. We play hockey together. Like, it's literally just a shit show all the fucking time.
What's your handicap? I usually shoot about 9 over through 18, somewhere in there, anywhere between 7 to 9 over through 18. Pars usually on the courses that we play at is usually 72.
Mine is usually that my brain doesn't register things right away.
Dude, I can get it there. I have no issues getting it there. It's when I have to like sink a fucking putt, dude. Like I can't putt to save my ass. Like I leave it short all the time, or I'll blow past the hole, or
I'm an iron golfer. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't use a driver. I just use a 3-wood. Actually, it was about 6 6 years ago now when I stopped using a driver, not by choice, but I so we had a golf tournament. We had a lot of beers, and then on like hole 13, buddy busted out the moonshine,
Oh no.
and so we were actually on the 18th green, standing there, and I just fell over. I lost my balance. I just fell. Right. I was like, oh shit. Okay, whatever. Got through that. Go to put my clubs in the car. At the time, I had what are they? Ford Escape. So I had like a
Okay.
hatch.
Yeah.
Then when I put the bag in there, and then I went to shut it, and my driver like kind of slid out a little bit, and I didn't see it, and it
Oh,
snapped
snapped
it
it.
like
Yeah.
right on the, not even on the shaft though, like on the head, and so it,
Oh,
yeah, like I couldn't. It was a Ping G2. I couldn't even replace it, so I was like, ah, well. And then I just ended up never buying one because they're expensive.
Yeah.
So I just was like, whatever. And then I got comfortable hitting the 3-wood all the time. So
That makes sense.
I just
Yo,
used that.
yo, Cap, the 3 putts all day is literally me. Like, we'll be on par three. I'll hit a tee off. It'll go like 6 feet from the hole, 3 putt. Or I'll do like an amazing, approach on like a regular par 4 or 5, and 3 or 4 putt.
Yeah.
Be like, yo, go for birdie, triple.
Damn, that's tough.
Yeah, I got my days.
Oh, dude, last week, first hole,
That's
I hit a really good drive, right? And after the drive, I get up and I chunk the shit out of it, right? And then I hit another one. It's one of my kids right there. Good bud.
sorry, that was really funny.
And then I hit another one and got to the green. And I think I either 3-putted or 4-putted. I don't know. But then I either parred or birdied the rest of that 9. I was so pissed. So I was like, man, I could have just had the best round
Yeah,
I've had in a long time. I started off with like, I think it was par 4. I think I shot an 8 or 9 on that hole. Was what it ended up being, something like that. It was crazy.
yeah. Sorry, your kid. That was hilarious, man. Just
Yeah.
out of nowhere with the green screen, just pops up his floating head, just like, whoo.
Yeah. Yeah, they like to do
Sorry.
that sometimes,
Sorry,
man.
that really threw me off, and I was like, yo, what the?
Yeah, I saw him come in here. I was like, oh, he's coming over to give me a hug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was funny. Sorry. But yeah.
No, you're good.
Ne-
But
ne-
yeah, Neil, it's like zipping up my
yeah.
pants with it out. Yeah, true.
Yep. That's literally what it was. I was like, that's a great reference. That's a good way to explain it. Yeah.
Very true.
So, I think that's a good way to wrap it up. Zipping it up. That's a good way to zip up the episode, I guess. Jeez.
I guess if you guys, I guess we can take a couple questions from chat if anybody has any questions.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
sorry, I've been really slacky on the Discord, so Gazelle's going to be working on that in the next couple of days, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'll have it done by Sunday.
Yeah, so we're going to get the Discord up because this is something that we're enjoying doing, and you guys seem to be enjoying watching. I mean, we have 110 viewers right now, and it's been up till like 150. It's like almost midnight on a Friday night. Like, I know that people are awake, but it's always good to have people around watching, listening, tuning in, commenting. So thank you guys all, honestly. But yeah, we'll take questions. That's why I kind of went on too.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah, there
let
you
the
go.
questions come in while I talk, because we're like, we'll take questions. I'll talk now. No,
That's
Neil,
really
you cannot come on the show in any capacity, any form. Whether you would like to arrive on the show or make a guest appearance, you are not coming on the show in any way.
Man.
You can save that for another time.
Oh boy, you got golf tomorrow, Buck? Are you golfing?
No, I'm not golfing tomorrow. The kids are going to their parents' place, their dad's place tomorrow. So
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna just relax, game, watch Facchetti get married. By the way, congratulations to Facchetti. He's getting married tomorrow afternoon. He's actually going to be streaming it. So if anybody wants to tune in, reach out to Facchetti to
Oh,
congratulate
yeah.
him. He's going to be doing that live on Twitch. So
Yeah, I
Oh, that's
forgot about
cool.
that. Yeah, he did say
Yeah.
that yesterday.
That's really neat.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty cool idea.
Yeah, never thought of that. I was like, you know what? He's like, I don't care. It's not gonna be a traditional wedding. It's just gonna be a wedding, and like, I want people to come, but they can't come. So like, this is the way I can get the most people involved. And so I was like, dude, you don't gotta explain it to me. I'm not super on board. If I'm not busy at 3:30 tomorrow afternoon, I will be tuning into Pasetti's wedding. It's like straight up.
That's pretty cool still.
I'll even wear a suit and tie right on my desk.
Yeah, like actually, quick question, Buck. How do you like to picture your Jesus? I like to picture mine in a tuxedo T-shirt that says he's formal, but he likes to party too.
Jesus.
That's a Talladega Nights reference there, Buck.
Okay, I'm like,
All together.
yeah, I'm not a. I will guy.
Let's see here.
It's like the only Jesus that I picture is the one in Rio de Janeiro that's standing on a hill going,
Oh, we got a question.
Who's your
Prediction.
prediction to win the mem?
"Oh
Oh,
God,
Buck?
I I don't know." Um, I'll do like a favorite and like a sleeper. How about that? Favorite to win the mem, in my opinion, still right now is still Kamloops. I still think Pastor's gonna win it. I think it's gonna go to the WHL this season. East is a juggernaut, but we saw what happened last season with Sault Ste. Marie. So,
Hmm?
um, sleeper. They're not even a sleeper, but Kingston. But they're quiet. They have a couple guys that are like very loud in the chat box, but like Kingston themselves is a very quiet team that's just going playing their games and like that's it.
That's the most dangerous team.
Yeah. So they're not they're a sleeper, but they're not really a sleeper in my opinion.
Yeah, anytime you got a team that's just tearing ass and you're not hearing shit from them,
Yeah.
that's that team's going to go far. They got their shit figured out, and personally, I think it's probably if I were to the two I think it's going to come down to is Kingston and Kamloops.
Yeah.
Personally,
Same.
I've played club games against both of them, and I've played club games with Kamloops. I haven't played with Kingston, but I mean they play a good game. So they play trap hockey a lot, which a lot of CHL teams struggle with. So
It's true.
I expect them to go pretty far. But yeah, Sault Ste. Marie, I think they'll probably be gone by round 3.
I think they lose to Sarnia.
That's possible too. Sarnia's got a good squad.
That posted team is really good. Like
Yeah.
really good. Their third line's the hit or miss, but like that team all around is really, really good.
They are good. They are
A
good. We
team-
play with Cox and posted a lot.
That's why I forgot Cocknose was on that team too.
Yeah, Cox AGM, and then my boy Scotty. Love Scotty.
Yeah, Scotty.
I don't know if you've ever, yeah, you ever had the pleasure of being in a party with Scotty?
Yes.
God, man, dude, I love Scotty. He does not shut the fuck up, and it's hilarious.
Neither does the Scotty in the chat there in Elite Gaming. Doesn't shut up either.
Yeah, that's so fucking awesome. I love it. Great party presence that guy is.
Vatty.
I'm looking. I've been on their train all season long. And I think
Seattle.
yeah, I think they're just gonna play dumb and go in and win games.
That seems to be the tactic that they've been using all season and it's working out just fine.
I just looked at their head-to-head against Kamloops too, and each game has been a one-goal game. So like
Oh.
that's really intriguing too.
You know
Like
what's even
That's playoff hockey,
you know
though.
who's also been a sleeping giant this season? Victoria.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
The only reason why is because I've flipped Sam Squanch teams 3 times in the last 3 seasons. He went from Saskatoon in season 40
Yeah, and
He
then we
flipped.
swapped.
Then he swapped with you in season 41 to Saginaw,
Hmm.
and then
Yeah,
I
that's right.
swapped him again this season to Victoria. And honestly, they're 3 points behind Kamloops. But Sam builds really good teams, like really good teams. He just
Yeah.
always loses in Game 7 of Round 2.
Yeah,
Fellow round 2 loser. Respect. I'm with you.
I think
I
both of
like
them,
their team a lot.
yeah. No one talks about that team, but that team deserves a lot of credit.
I personally haven't played against them or seen any of their games, so I really don't know. But like judging from past, I'm sure they play pretty well. Just because the teams he builds they're always in contention. They just got to get over that hump.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of you remember Brampton?
Yes, Stonebreaker's team.
Yeah, they're a really good
Dad!
team, and yeah, and then just couldn't get over the hump in the playoffs. It
I
was
mean,
embarrassing.
Atlanta was the same way.
Yeah, that's
Until
right.
they went to Sault Ste. Marie.
Yeah, because they went from Atlanta to Sault Ste. Marie and finally did it.
Yeah, I said hockey doesn't thrive in Atlanta. Look at the Thrashers, the Flames, and the the
That's
Gladiators.
facts. That's facts. Oh my God.
Uh,
Yeah.
man, that's also true that Breakers team also ran into tags every season in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's another true point. Yeah. Yeah.
Another,
They
you know what's also really nice to see this season? Niagara finally being above 500.
still week 3,
Well,
still above.
it's SMS fan.
But yeah. Yeah,
Hold
I
on.
know.
Let's give credit to actually Kelowna because that's Niagara now.
Well, no, that's John.
Yeah, that's true.
John knew
Gotta
what
be
he
hating
was
people on
doing.
that team.
He's on TC.
I know. Still the same.
You know who else is on that team?
Pacetti.
Fassetti.
Facet.
Uh,
Let's go.
man,
That's
but
awesome.
but yeah, like I know I've only been in the sea for like I guess this is my 5th full season, but like 5.5. But like
Mhm.
I feel like this is probably the most wild season I've been a part of in terms of like everything.
Yeah.
So
So far, there's just been so much that's happened.
I think
Yeah.
that's the major part that plays into it. Like I said last week or 2 weeks ago on the last show, the Tri City thing was just bubbling like the Kansas City thing was. It just took someone slipping up, and it happened, you know, 5 weeks sooner than the Kansas City one did. And I'm glad it happened now because there's time now to rebuild and at least try and make a run, as where Kansas
Right.
City literally had 1 week left, so we just folded the team. It wasn't one.
Yeah.
It wasn't safe to let them play because who knows what tags
Yeah,
were on that team.
yeah, that
And
TC
two,
was
there
probably
was
riddled with it.
and there was only 6 roster players. Yes, it was one full line, but it was all roster players.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
wild.
that was a crazy time. I think it's kind of crazy how fast the season's moving along already. Like you
Yeah.
guys are in week 3, like AHL just wrapped up week 4. Like
And we had a holiday break, and it's just like
yeah,
holy
uh,
shit,
like
makes me excited.
and I mean
And apparently there was a tweet saying that the beta is gonna launch apparently at like the end of
yep,
August.
yeah, like August.
20,
I thought 28.
28th, I think it said.
Was
Yeah,
it 28?
Bones on
Yeah, I
Demand
think.
had tweeted it, which
Yeah,
Bones is pretty good with his inside information. But like,
yeah.
if that comes out, that's like again middle of the playoffs,
Hmm.
or yeah, it's either
Yeah,
like
I think it'd
I think
be.
it's like round 2,
Yeah,
more
it's
or
like
less.
yeah. I think it's round 2 for the C.
Like,
Yeah, it was about that. If I'm thinking of the time frame right, and
so Victoria, I hope you're listening. You're not allowed to play the beta. Sorry, you need to focus on getting through round 2. Sorry, Specs,
wow.
Sam, and Led.
Gotta focus on getting through round 2. Yeah, That's true. You can do it.
Just don't get
But
to game 7 and you're guaranteed to win.
yeah, it's a good idea. I've never been beaten in game 7 here, undefeated game sevens.
Because you never played in any.
That's correct.
I've played in one game 7, and it was in season 40 with Winnipeg. We were in round 3, and it was against Edmonton. We lost 1-0 off a goal 14 seconds into the second period, where there was a tie-up draw. Ram picked up the puck, had Heat Seeker off-handed, and went bar down. And my goalie just never reacted. I'm like, great. And then we didn't score the rest of the game. Nobody scored. It was one of those,
Yeah.
I walk in, take 2 steps over the blue line, just throw a shot on net, and it just went ding! And I'm like, what? And
Damn.
yeah, I'm like, that's my only game 7 experience, and that really blows.
Yeah, that's tough. I was.
You want to know mine? Because mine's worse. I promise you.
Let's hear it.
LG McDonald and I
Oh,
in round 1
Fort Wayne.
playing Halo,
Fort Wayne.
and fucking Flavio
Yeah,
beats me 3 times.
yeah. We lost in 7.
The last one in OT in game 7, and we get bounced.
And then they get discovered
And
they were
Fort Wayne
tags
goes to the Memorial. Almost. Yep.
Yeah, that was when Flavio was Pasternak,
Yep.
right? Pasternak 88 or something. Yep. Yeah, I remember
No,
that.
just Pasternak.
Oh, is it just Pasternak?
Yeah,
There we
Pasternak.
go. Yeah, I couldn't remember which one it
But
was
yeah,
exactly, but yeah.
man.
That one hurt. That one hurt a lot.
Yeah, I remember you're like, it's not fair, and I'm like, sorry, man. It's like 2 months later. You're like, it's not fair, and I'm like, I get it. I really do. It sucks. I'm sorry.
I didn't say. I wasn't.
You were.
I wasn't too happy about that one.
That one sat really poorly with you. You were.
Yeah.
You were really mad about that one.
Well, I mean,
that was a season that Fort Wayne was like a juggernaut, and we literally kept up with them.
Yeah.
And my team was like sub 500, and we came out of nowhere and just appeared to be good in playoffs.
Was that your Kalamazoo team?
Yeah, with Frouts and LG McDonald and Keono. And
yeah, little baby Q.
yeah, the 11 UT was on that team.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Our goaltending was rough, but
Yeah, I remember Q messaged me and he said come to Kamloops. It's like I can't. I was in the AHL. Like I can't.
Well, you
Yeah.
can just get sent down and randomly assigned to Kamloops, and then get called back up.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, you guys I actually watched a lot of your guys' games because Q is on the team. So I've known Q forever. I've known that kid since he was like, what, 14, 15, I think.
Q
And,
actually didn't have a great season. Like, none of us had a great season that season. That was the wild part.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, we just did well.
You just clicked at the right time. That's all it takes. And it sucks, you kind of tasted some of that Brampton water there, getting beat out by Tag.
Yeah.
So that
It
stuff sucks.
happens. It happens. It's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I hope we're done with second tags for the rest of the season.
Let's hope, but
I'm glad we caught it when we did.
Well, it's just nice that the proof surfaced as early as it did. It doesn't always work out like that,
Yeah.
like you said, as like Kansas City situation.
It sucks.
But yeah, it does, and unfortunately, I highly doubt this is the last tag bus of the season. It would be nice if that were the case, but
Yeah.
I don't think we'll see anyone quite as damaging as this one is to a team.
Yeah.
we can all hope, right? Like,
Yeah. Let's hope.
Yeah, for sure.
But without further ado, I think that's it for the night. It's nearing midnight here, anyways. And I want to thank everyone for tuning in. We still got over 100 plus viewers right now, so Like, y'all have been fantastic. I know the chat's been somewhat wild about this whole topic tonight. And I mean, we knew it was going to cause a little bit of controversy, but that's what media is for. We, can't always just have good times. You got to have some controversial times. And if you guys have any final comments you guys want to say, go for it.
Yeah, guys, just thanks for tuning in, asking questions. That's what we're here for. Just here to talk and go over some stuff. It's just nice seeing people tune in that like to do the same. So
Yeah.
Good.
Good times.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys next week. We'll probably do another one either Friday night or Saturday afternoon. And thanks for watching.